Would you shave off your head? There ain't nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for my brother. Brother, I found a friend in my family tree. Brother, someone who'll go out and live for me. Well, would you go to the mat? I'd do better than that. Well, would you fly to Rangoon? I'd fly to Rangoon. There ain't nothing in the world that I wouldn't do. Can I borrow 20 till payday? That I wouldn't do for my brother. What happened to the 20 I lent you last week?
Come back from the field. We break them down according to product and demographics. And finally, we take all the data and we tabulate it on our fabulous, top-of-the-line Hirohito 9000 computer.
Very impressive. How does it work?
We have no idea.
Julian, you know what I like about you two?
Well, we could guess, but we'd rather hear you say it.
You guys have style, that personal touch, and I love your sense of humor. Now, I just have one question. Shelby, you know everything about us except our third grade teacher's name.
Mrs. DeFrancis.
Miss Molesky. The question is, do you have any champagne glasses?
What?
Julian, Emily, you've got the Yvette Danielle Cosmetics account. Congratulations.
No kidding.
Actually, my mind was 90% made up this morning. But your third grade teachers really put you over the top. Now, while you're opening this, I'd like to call Miss Danielle and give her the good news.
Why don't you use our private line? It's right through there.
Thank you, Julian. You're so cooperative. I like that.
Cooperation is my middle name.
What's your first name, Brown Noser?
Emily, we just got an important piece of business, a major prestigious account. You're upset with me because I
Sucked up to her?
If I pushed extra hard to get this account, it's only because A, we need the money. And B, Danielle Cosmetics is a lot classier than the account we just lost.
Brush and flush wasn't classy enough for you? You're right, we need the money. I'm just not so sure I like Shelby Gotham.
What's not to like? She's smart, she understands consumer research, and she has fantastic legs.
Who's got fantastic legs?
Did you know that my brother can actually hear body parts mentioned anywhere in a 40-mile radius?
The gift. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, Jules, I thought you might like to do something after work. There's a sneak preview tonight of the new Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh, gosh, Scott, I hate to pass up these rare cultural opportunities, but we're right in the middle of an important business meeting.
Can't you tell?
You got an extra glass? Maybe I can learn something about business.
Scott, we were just about to have a drink with a brand new client, so...
Hey, congratulations. He sounds important.
Right description, wrong gender.
She? Why am I getting this mental image of fantastic legs?
Miss Danielle is delighted and... Hello.
Hi.
Is this a new member of the firm?
No, an old member of the family, Shelby Gotham. This is my brother, Scott Beebe.
Great to meet you, Miss Scott.
Call me Shelby.
Call me Scott.
Call me Ishmael.
Shelby is in charge of marketing for Yvette Danielle Cosmetics.
I'm a construction worker. We obviously have a lot in common.
So, you say that Miss Danielle was delighted about our deal,
Yes. As a matter of fact, she's coming to New York this weekend, and she wants to meet you.
Well, we would love to meet her.
Would you like to impress her? Would George Bush like a promotion? Throw a cocktail party for her.
Well, our entertainment budget isn't exactly lavish.
As a matter of fact, we spent it all on champagne glasses. Well, it doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Well, there's this not too fancy loft in Soho. I live there.
Perfect.
I live there, too.
Even better. I could move in if it would help. I would like to propose a toast. To our new relationship, long may it prosper. You know, I really have to run. I have 2 tickets to the ballet tomorrow night, and there's only one of me. Julian, would you think I was being terribly presumptuous if
I'd be delighted
asked Scott?
to have him join you.
Me? The ballet?
Yeah, see, the ballet is not really Scott's thing. Now, if you had 2 tickets to a tractor pull...
On the other hand, I'm always willing to learn something new.
And I'm always willing to teach. Until tomorrow, then, a bientôt.
Adios.
Abundanza.
Thanks for arranging this for me, Jules. You know, I should stop by here more often.
Scott, I'm not so sure I like the idea of mixing my business with your pleasure.
Too late, Jules.
Look, Shelby Gotham is a corporate vice president and a major client. This is not one of the girls you pick up at Jody's bar.
Looks like the same basic equipment to me.
Scott, do you know the difference between a bottle of champagne and a six-pack?
About $30.
Yes, I'm getting very nervous about this. Look, maybe you should just cancel this date.
Think I can handle it, Coach?
Remember, you got to treat her with respect.
You mean I shouldn't call her names or spit on her?
Maybe you should write that down.
Oh, that's funny, both of you. I like this.
Look, if you're so worried, why don't you take it to the ballet?
Because I make it a strict policy never to mix business with pleasure.
And she didn't ask him.
That's it.
Hey, come on now, relax. Look, we'll go to the ballet, maybe have a little late night supper. I promise you I will be the perfect gentleman.
Good.
And after that, who knows?
Anyway, Shelby Gotham is the marketing VP for Yvette Danielle Cosmetics, and Scott better be behaving himself.
Did you say Danielle Cosmetics? I went to school with Yvette Danielle back in Brooklyn.
No kidding.
Of course, back then she was Mona Megendorf. It's amazing what a new accent and a good plastic surgeon can do for a woman.
Well, it's amazing what her account is going to do for my business. She's testing this whole new line of cosmetics aimed right at the working woman like you. She's got a great new wrinkle cream. Not that you would ever need it, even remotely, ever. You're not going to help me out of this, are you?
No.
Thank you.
Gee, I'd love to see Yvette Danielle again.
Really? We're having a cocktail party for her here on Saturday night. You could help me...
Suck up to her?
Where would I be without your business expertise?
Hi, Ma.
God, you look so handsome. You should wear tuxes all the time.
I tried, Mom, but it made the other construction workers nervous. And the rivets kept getting caught on my vest.
How was the ballet?
Depressing. The swan died.
Now you've ruined it for the rest of us.
So, my man Scott, I seen you getting out of the limo down there, and I seen the babe inside. Unbelievable. Mrs. B, America wants to know your secret for raising the perfect son.
Which one?
Get serious.
Thank you. Mickey, aren't you late for a gang fight or something?
Nah, we have those on Tuesdays, Julian.
Well, this businesswoman has an early day tomorrow. I've got to run.
All right, I'll see you Saturday, Mom.
Hey, come on, Miss B. I'll get you cab.
Good night, Scott. Good night, Julian.
Night, Ma.
Guys?
Okay, everybody's gone. What really happened tonight?
What do you mean?
You went out with an important client, you're home early, and you're not smiling. Surely you're not still grieving for the swan.
You really want to know? Shelby looked gorgeous. Food was great. Even stank. You screwed up. That's so typical of you. My fault. What makes you think that I screwed up?
You hit on her, didn't you? You knew how important this was to me. You couldn't keep your hormones in check for just one night?
For your information, the picture is right, but the players are wrong.
What?
Just because she took me out, she expected me to have sex with her. Julian, I am discriminating about who I go to bed with.
Oh, right. She has to have a pulse.
Look, after the ballet, she took me to this party. She paraded me around like some show dog. She didn't even talk to me. Julian, I don't make love to women I don't like, and I do not like Shelby Gotham.
All right. All right. Look, I wasn't exactly thrilled about the idea of you two dating in the first place. There's a very simple solution to this. Just don't see her anymore.
You're a genius. Why didn't I think of that?
And the next time a beautiful, successful woman asks you out, just say no.
Shelby,
You forgot something in the limo.
I did? What?
This. Try to control yourself, Scott.
Sorry.
I'm not used to getting that reaction from a man.
I don't think this is going to work out for us, Shelby.
It works for me.
Yeah, but this is one of those things that's got to be unanimous.
Well, I think we're perfect together. There is no man I would rather be seen with. I love men who play hard to get. It makes it so much more satisfying when we finally...
I'm not playing anything, Shelby.
But you do want Julian to have a satisfied customer, don't you? I'll see you on Saturday.
Was somebody here, or were you talking to the mirror again?
It was Shelby. I tried to tell her I didn't want to see her anymore.
Tried?
Yeah, I don't think she got the message, though.
Maybe you didn't make yourself clear.
Julian, I use English, which is my native tongue. She still expects me to be with her at your party.
All right, she probably misunderstood. I'm going to see her tomorrow. I'll tell her you just have other plans for Saturday.
Great. Look, just tell her the only way I'm going out with her again is bound, gagged, and heavily sedated. On second thought, don't put it that way. She might like it.
Emily, you look gorgeous.
It's so cooperative of you to personally test our new product.
Cooperation is her middle name. What does it feel like?
Like a giant octopus is sucking my face.
Can I take this stuff off now? Well, you really should leave it on the full 30 minutes for your pores to get the maximum benefit.
Well, my pores are just going to have to muddle through somehow. I'll be in the bathroom.
By the way, Julian, I've been meaning to ask you how your plans for our little party are coming along.
Everything's all set. I think Miss Danielle will be very pleased.
Good.
Listen, by the way, about the party. I know Scott doesn't always express himself very well.
Well, that's okay. I'm not interested in him for his verbal skills.
Anyway, he wanted me to let you know he's not going to be able to make it on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you understand how it is.
No. Tell me.
He's busy.
Doing what?
I didn't press him for details.
You mean he's dumping me?
Technically. But it's still going to be a great party, don't you think?
Julian, I think unless Scott goes out with me, you're fired.
Fired?
Isn't big business a bitch?
Scott, brother of mine, welcome home.
How you doing, Joe? Hey, what smells so good?
Roast beef, mashed potatoes, peas, and apple cobbler.
My favorite meal. Did you remember to take the tinfoil off the cobbler before you put the tray in the oven?
There's no frozen dinner, Scott. I cooked for you.
You know, I think I'm going to go out to eat.
Scott?
Julian, whenever you go to this much trouble for me, it's because you want something.
Scott, I'm hurt.
Jules, I remember the time you cleaned up my room because you wanted me to drink that green stuff you made with your chemistry set.
Scott, I am telling you, it would have given you superpowers.
Right. We got any beer left?
Allow me.
You got a keg of beer for me?
Why not? How many favorite brothers do I have?
Okay, let me guess. You need a kidney, right?
Relax, Scott. All I need from you is to open this. That's right. It's a basketball. 100% top grain cowhide, just like the big boys use.
So when are the Knicks coming over?
They were booked. Hey, side pocket! Try and get by me. Let's go! No, never get by me. Oh, my God, he's by. He's up. Ah!
Now talk.
Scott,
Yes?
I want you to be Shelby's date on Saturday night.
Is that it?
Yeah?
Jules, all you had to do was ask me.
Really?
Yeah, I would have said no. Could have saved you some money, though. Thanks for the ball.
Okay. Bottom line time. If you don't go out with her, I lose a major account.
So? I got laid off from a construction job last month. Did I ask you to date the foreman?
Look, I helped you out plenty of times.
Oh.
Remember when we were kids? Hey, Who set you up in the lemonade business?
I lost my shirt.
Who got you through algebra, huh?
Jules, I flunked the course.
Who covered for you that time in the basement with the National Geographic?
Well, you're really bringing out the heavy-duty guilt guns, aren't you?
And what about the time when I went...
Jules, please. I'm sorry. I just can't be around the woman.
Well, you should have thought of that before you started honing your pickup skills in my office.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Look, Scott, I know I'm trying to bribe you, but you got me into this. You got to help get me out.
Okay. Do I get to keep the ball?
Hope Miss Danielle likes us.
Julian, we've never met the woman, and we're throwing a party for her. What's not to like?
Julian, Emily, this is wonderful. Some very important buyers are here, and they are very impressed.
Well, we aim to please, huh?
Excuse me while I let my pores breathe.
Miss Danielle will be arriving any minute. Everything is going perfectly.
Yo, get your pate here.
Well, almost everything.
I'll speak to him.
Little meatballs, stuffed mushrooms, fish eggs.
Mickey,
You know, Jules, I never knew fish laid eggs.
it's part of our educational program for the underprivileged. I'm so glad you could attend.
Oh, yeah, Jules?
How about some programs and souvenirs? Mickey, you are serving hors d'oeuvres at a cocktail party, not hawking wieners at Yankee Stadium. A little class, please.
Pardonnez-moi. Canapé, madame?
Oh, thank you.
Nice choker. What if something like that set you back?
With 39 shades of lipstick. Now, our new base is called Mocha Blush. Scott, will you get me a dry martini? Now, what's especially wonderful about this new product?
Gin or vodka?
What? Oh, vodka. Is its luminescent quality.
Straight up or on the rocks?
Straight up. It really gives your skin a radiant glow.
Olive or lemon twist?
Onion. Can you remember all that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good boy.
That little snip. Why does Scott put up with that? I raised him to be his own man.
Well, Mom, tonight Scott's sort of my man. He's helping me out of a little business problem by being Shelby's escort.
Is that what you call it?
Jules.
What is it?
Look at that.
Mickey, it's blue cheese.
Yeah, I could see it went bad, Jules. Should I chuck it? Whoa, look at the old broad that just...
That is Yvette Danielle of Danielle Cosmetics. If you say anything with the word old or broad in it, I will rip out your tongue and serve it on a cracker.
Got it.
Shelby, darling, how are you?
You know me. Just a simple working woman. Julian Beebe, Emily Cabot, the Yvette Danielle.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, how do you do?
Shelby speaks quite highly of your firm. We aim to please.
There are some very important buyers here.
I'll mingle. See you later. Hello. Nice to see you. Hello. Yvette Danielle, how do you do? Hello, Mona. Ray Matthews. Mona Megendorf. Well, how the hell are you? Oh, I'm surprised that you recognized me after all these years.
Are you kidding? How could I forget a face from the old neighborhood? But what are you doing here?
I'm Ray Beebe now. Julian's my son. You know Mona.
Don't blow my cover. It's Yvette.
Yvette, you look fabulous.
Well, I better. It cost enough.
Excuse me, Yvette. I need to talk to you about...
Oh, and who is this young man?
This is Scott. He's with me. Scott, say hello to Miss Danielle.
Hello, Miss Danielle.
Hello.
Scott, darling, would you find me a cigarette?
Of course, Shelby, darling.
Leave it to Shelby to have the handsomest man at the party.
Leave it to you to notice.
That's my son.
I thought your son had the product testing company.
Shelby's got them both working for her.
As I was saying, Yvette.
Shelby,
Not now, darling. Can't you see we're in the middle of something important?
I have your cigarettes.
Oh. Now be a good boy and freshen up my drink. And try to get it right this time. I said a dry martini.
Forgive me.
No, Scott, forgive me. Look, this is my brother you're talking to, lady, not some male bimbo.
Julian, you open your mouth one more time and it is going to cost you a bundle of money.
Emily?
Go for it, partner.
Shelby, I'm in a service business, which means that sometimes I have to swallow my pride and take abuse from the people that I serve. It doesn't mean I have to throw my brother to a barracuda like you. Now, please leave.
I will. And I'm taking my business with me. You're fired.
Your business? I thought it was Yvette's business.
Well, of course, it's
The trouble with you, young lady, is that you are a manipulative, spoiled brat. You have looks, Ivy League credentials, an important title. You're only missing one thing. Class.
Look, Mama, I'm paid to help this company look good. And if dangling one of your precious sons on my arm helps me, then that's all that matters.
Do you really believe that?
You bet I do. And if you're talking about class, my roots are from one of the most prominent families in Connecticut, not some lower-class neighborhood in Brooklyn.
Oh, is that so? Well, I happen to have great respect for any Brooklyn woman who can pull herself up from her lower-class roots. Shelby, you're a hard-working woman, but you're not the image of the working woman Mona Megendorf wants for her company. You're fired.
Gee, isn't big business a bitch?
Cold beer, everybody. Get your cold beer over here. Yo, Mona, Mr. B, belly up. Grab a brewski.
Jules, you were awesome tonight.
I never should have pushed Shelby on you so hard.
Is that the closest you're going to get to an apology?
Yup.
Well, in that case, I excel, right? Yeah, I'm just glad you didn't lose the account.
Well, Mom had something to do with that.
Yeah, I was wondering what she was talking to Miss Danielle about.
Well, she told her what a good son I was.
Uh-huh.
She told her what an efficient firm I run.
Uh-huh.
She told her she just happened to have a picture of her with her old nose.
Later tonight on West 57th, Bess Meyerson speaks out in the first television interview since her indictment, a West 57th exclusive. But first, Claire's investigation uncovers dangerous family ties on legwork. Next.